Welcome to Do It for the Gram, an Enneagram podcast with your host, certified Enneagram coach, Milton Stewart. This upcoming series is going to be a round of short interviews that I did with all the guests that I had previously on here in the series In Your Skin with each Enneagram type. And so I asked many of my guests, where do you see the Enneagram going in the future for communities of color and marginalized communities? And so I'm starting this one off with DeAnna, who's an Enneagram 8. And this is kind of a gift to her because she's doing some amazing traveling around this world to do some amazing work. And I wanted to honor her, and hopefully she can hear this wherever she's traveling right now, just to know that she has touched a lot of people with her personal growth. As I mentioned, if you haven't heard her first episode or the part 1 and part 2 of In Your Skin with DeAnna Wallace, Enneagram 8, I definitely would advise you to check that out because she has done more growth work in a shorter period of time than I've ever seen anyone do, to be completely honest. And she's had so many people reach out to her, even to this day. And it's been months since that episode was released, but she's doing so many great things and connecting with so many great people because she's done so much work and people feel seen and they feel like she can help them. So I definitely would say listen to part 1 and part 2 of that one, even if you're not an Enneagram 8. And so on this one, it's very short, just a really quick snippet of a question that I asked her about where the Enneagram is going when it comes to communities of color and marginalized community. Intro music, kick it. Where do you think the Enneagram can make its greatest impact in like marginalized communities? How do you see it helping our communities of minority?
A lot of problems in minority communities, A, do come from oppressive systems, but also B, come from like a lack of awareness and a lack of like accepting responsibility. Because a lot of times it's easy to blame others and it's hard to like look in the mirror and say, no, it's me. I'm the one who did this. Wow. And so in marginalized communities, I think a big thing is that like Enneagram seems like it could be a luxury. You know, like Enneagram seems like something that could possibly be inaccessible to minority groups because it looks too much like mental health, like, which it is a mental health tool, right? It looks too much like growth. It looks like too much like something that's like designer that they can't afford. So I think like offering little pieces of self-growth to the community, like whether that's like mindfulness for kids or like a chance for parents to like learn something about children and development and about themselves and how they relate to their children and to their family. I think like even having like families who are willing to come in and like really dig into the Enneagram and figure it out, I think that would really be helpful. But I think just overall, just because when we went to that Enneagram conference with Chris Hertz, he's the author of A Sacred Enneagram, we went to that conference and everyone kept asking all the questions like, oh, I have this 8 in my life. I don't know what to do with them. Like, I have this person. I don't know how to deal with them. And he's like, listen, the best way to help other people is to help yourself. Ding. And so I think for marginalized communities, helping one person helps them help someone else. And then another person will come and then another person. So like you're in this for the long haul. Like self-growth, self-awareness is a long haul, is a lifelong thing. Like you don't ever reach a point where you don't have anywhere else to go. If you do, you're dead, right?
Yep.
So I think that is something just like introducing healthy things to communities that really need it for growth. And I think mental health, like if you look at like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, like that bottom level, you know, like the basic needs, like food, shelter, you know, once we give people access to those things, we can slowly start moving up the ladder
to self-actualization.
Self-actualization.
Mm-hmm.
Actualization. I got that wrong. Sorry. You have to edit that.
Self-actualization.
There we go. Perfect. Great job.
Does your workplace stink because the culture sucks? Are you tired of tolerating people and wish you could all work together cohesively? Does the mere idea of going into work give you anxiety? If you said yes to any one of these, you should probably quit your job. But since you're not going to quit your job, you should contact Kaizen Careers. At Kaizen Careers, we are all about improving workplace performance. We use a unique tool called the Enneagram. The Enneagram helps individuals and organizations become more self-aware. That self-awareness lends into helping organizations with communication, conflict management, and leadership development, ultimately turning self-awareness into self-mastery and creating healthy workplace cultures so you can improve your services and bottom lines. Contact Kaizen Careers at KaizenCareers.com or Milton at KaizenCareers.com, or give us a call at 901-334-1644.
I think that there's a way that, like, in each one of those little sectors that, like, you can throw a little tidbit of, like, awareness. But you have to offer it with something that, like, the communities actually need. And I think that tool could be extremely powerful because it could teach people how to champion the issues that really plague them without just being angry, without just like, oh, we're going to have a protest. Like, protests are good and great. I believe in protests. But, like, that people can lean into their strengths and actually know how to, like, effectively. Because I think, like, if people were all aware of their types and their strengths and weaknesses, that they could lean into that and do the things that, like, would really push the community forward if they were really passionate about those things. So
I totally
was a
agree.
lot. So
No, that was perfect. That was perfect. That's going to be like on the second episode. Enneagram and color. All right. So any last things before you go? Any last comments? Any last how people can reach you if you want them to reach you? Anything like that?
Ooh, reach me.
Because you do have this amazing article on doitforthegrampodcast.com.
Oh, yeah. You
It has an amazing article.
Yeah, I should check that out. It's really short. So if you're like one of those people with short attention span, just check it out. It's on doitforthegrampodcast.com. Also, you can reach me. My Instagram is DWallBaby. I know it's just super immature, right? Okay, but anyways, DEE_WALL_baby, BABY. I made it when I was like, I don't know, really young. So don't judge me. Maybe I'll change it one day. Yeah, I'm trying to think some parting words for you guys. I don't know, just be uncomfortable or comfortable with discomfort. I think that that's really a key to growth. Like, whether you, like, really dig into the Enneagram deep or not, like, doing the things when you feel that discomfort, because we all feel it, to, like, lean into those things. And right there's a little, like, hole right there. And that's where growth is. And I think that that's something that everyone can carry with them going forward. Yeah, I'm really thankful to Milton for having me.
Thank you.
And letting me share my thoughts and my growth. It's really been a great experience. So thanks, Milton.
Thank you. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Please rate, subscribe, and share. That is rate, which helps others find the show. Subscribe so you can get the latest and greatest episodes, and share if you feel this information can benefit someone you know. If you need personal life coaching or career coaching based in the Enneagram, I do that through my organization, Kaizen Careers Coaching and Consulting, LLC. You can contact Kaizen at KaizenCareers.com or Milton at KaizenCareers.com, or you can give a call at 901-334-1644. Also, if you would like to be a Patreon supporter, you can go to patreon.com/doitforthegram podcast. The Patreon community has more access to exclusive content, merchandise, and input into the podcast. Podcasting is not free for podcasters, though it is free for listeners. And so I want to continue to create valuable content. And so you can definitely help and be a supporter at patreon.com/doitforthegram podcast. Also, if you're in the Memphis area and you're looking for an Enneagram community, I am developing one. It's called Enneagram 901. We have a Facebook page. You can go ahead and sign up there and join, because we're going to have different events and we're going to get this Enneagram thing started in Memphis. Last thing, if you go to doitforthegrampodcast.com and subscribe, you will receive a free gift. It is a PDF of each number. You can also read some really good blog blog post, just like the one that DeAnna just talked about. She wrote a amazing blog post that's got a lot of people who read it responding back and saying, thank you so much. I love it. It has touched me. I feel understood. I feel seen. So definitely check that out on doitforthegrampodcast.com under the blog part. And if you're feeling extremely aggressive and that you want to do something crazy and something that's too intense for you, stop, pause, think about the Enneagram, and do it for the gram. The Enneagram, of course. We'll see you soon. Bye.